How's it going, everybody? My name is Andy, and welcome to Techman Gaming. Now, well, let's see, it probably should be Techman Gaming since it is just me today. Thomas isn't feeling very well, and he went offline on Steam a few hours ago, so I assume he's getting his rest. Hopefully he feels better soon. But I'm here doing a video alone, and it's been a while since I've done one by myself. So, I mean, let's see how this goes. Now, you probably read the title of the video. You're probably like, oh, this is going to be just some lame ship with that warp drive mod. No. No, this isn't just a lame ship. And if you think it is, you can go shove a little cactus up your ass. Anyway, off that, this ship is, now, if you're familiar with Star Trek and you're familiar with ship classes, the way I designed the pylons for these nacelles, they move up at a 45-degree angle. So if you're familiar with the Intrepid class starship, then you should know that on that starship, when they go to warp, that's what happens. The pylons and the nacelles move up to a 45-degree angle when they engage warp. Or if you don't know ship classes and you've seen Star Trek Voyager, the USS Voyager, that's an Intrepid class. So, take a look at this. This is that ship. Look at its beauty. Just take it in. Take in its beauty. As you can see, we have a deflector dish with 2 G's of gravity pushing away. And I'm actually going to change the deflector up quite a bit. And I'll do it this video, but you may notice all of the gyroscopes on everything. And I'll get to that in a minute. So, when you're not... Alright, you know what? Let me show you how this works. So, I come into the bridge area here. If I'm pressing T, I am pressing T. So, all these mods will be in the description. But this is the bridge area. Oh man, I love looking at it. Like, in a good way, I love this bridge. It's beautiful. But I like the helm station. Check this out. Look at this. This is too cool. That is just too cool. I can... Oh, well, flames. But I can move the ship anyway. So let me show you how this works. On these, if you take a look at the bottom down there, you see 2 merge blocks. And I actually have one rotor right there, and then I have another one right there. And the only way this was possible is with rotor displacement. So I was able to set each rotor so the merge blocks would connect together, and that gave it more stability. It's the same on this side as well. Now, if we take a look here and we show the center of mass, you'll see that right now it's off by quite a bit. If you see on the nacelle there and for the main ship. Now, I do believe I have these things going up very slowly, so I guess we're going to have to deal with that. The only way this works is I have it set to 1 and number 2. So I have to hit 1 and 2 at the same time. Like that. Now, as you saw, they both went up. I mean, fairly slowly, but they went up nevertheless. And if you take a look at the center of mass, they're still not completely lined up. But that's what all these gyroscopes are for. It is a lot better, though, from when they are down. So when the nacelles are down, the center of mass is a lot lower than when they're up. So I just think this is pretty cool. You're like, all right, let's engage the warp drive, bring the nacelles up at the 45-degree angle. I think this is awesome. So what you do next is you have to turn off inertia dampeners. Otherwise, the ship, no. it has a lot of problems at very fast speeds when inertia dampeners are on, because it's resisting and it doesn't work well. So once those are off, you're just going to mash 3 a whole bunch of times. And you'll notice that the ship rotates a little bit to the right, but that can be easily corrected, and it moves up. Now, that's why I have all of these gyroscopes on there, is to counteract the ship, the nose of the ship moving up. And it works for the most part, but it's not perfect. And what you can do after you've hit max speed, you can actually disable it again. So if you look at 3 and 4, it's disabled, because once I hit max speed, I cut it off, and now I'm cruising. And when I get out of warp, what I like to do, because it looks cool, is I press Z, 1 and 2 at the same time. So I slow down and I bring the nacelles down. And I just think that looks really, really cool. If we take a look at gravity here for the deflector, you can see I'm using the spherical gravity generators. I'm probably going to change that. But when me and Thomas were testing it, the spherical gravity generator worked better than a normal gravity generator, and it looked cooler, so we went with it. But I think I'm going to keep it at a normal one, because I can adjust the, just like the length, the width, and the depth of the field compared to this, where I can just adjust like the radius, and that's it. So I'm probably going to switch over, and I'll do that after I'm done with this video. But let me show you some of the bridge features I have. Now, Thomas set these, and they are set for players only. We have red alert, yellow alert, bridge lights, and then the gray power, which is in like power safe mode. And I'll set this to here, and I'll toggle block on and off. Bridge lights I'll have first, yellow alert, and red alert. So I just turned off the bridge lights, and this is the red alert. That's what these lights on the walls were for. This is the tactical / red alert. This is yellow alert. Pretty cool. I mean, basically the same thing as red alert, just yellow. And then we have the power safe mode, which is those 2 lights right here on either side. And this is for very low power conditions. Say you're running out of power, and you need something to conserve energy on. Granted, lights don't take up a lot of energy, but you want to save power wherever you can, so you're definitely going to take it out of the lights before life support systems. So I'll go ahead and turn bridge lights back on. As you can see, it just gets much brighter. It is dark over here. I've been contemplating whether or not to add lights somewhere, but man, I just love this bridge. This is the captain's chair right here, so you'll have someone at the helm station right down there, your first officer and whoever else you want. And yeah, so this is my warp ship, and I mean, I think it works pretty well. Weapons on it are pretty nice, except for at high speeds they tend to shoot each other. That's a bad thing. Keep that in mind. Very bad thing. So, that being said, I hope you like this ship. Maybe take some designs from the Intrepid class and utilize it in yours. Let me kind of go back up at these merge blocks over here. For the rotors, this one's a little damaged. That's probably because Thomas wrecked into me right before I saved. Then I saved without repairing it. But yeah, having the merge blocks there, that wouldn't have been possible without rotor displacement. So rotor displacement, at first I was like, great, this is something stupid they added, but now that I'm using rotors, it's fantastic. And speaking of rotors, I was really bad with these. So getting these things set up to go with the right degree, I actually had to look at the ones back here. If you notice on the rotor, they have a line at what they're at. I had to use the ones near the end of the ship. I did not know that. I was trying to go off the ones over there. Don't know why. But it was really bad. Wasn't happy. So, that being said, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any other ideas for me to build, me and Thomas and I, to build in Space Engineers, please post them in the comment section below. We would just love building things that people want us to build. It's so much fun. So, if you have any suggestions to add to the ship, please put those in the comment section. I'll definitely look at those. If you have any questions regarding the ship, ask them in the comments or send me a message on YouTube. And the announcement video is being worked on. We still have quite a ways to go on it, but it's turned out pretty good so far. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.